All right, here I am starting the RS6. Everything laid out. This is a well thought out company, an intentional company, and a company with great designers. There are no aha got yous with this company, and that's the reason why I like Goosky, because they're not only a young company, but they're a company who cares. So I'm gonna jump into this, and I'm gonna start building this with this nice manual. The thrust bearings have already been pre-installed, and the mixing arms have been pre-assembled as well, as far as like the collars and stuff on the inside. So if you see that, don't be alarmed. It just helps the build go a little bit faster. Okay, so we've got the head done. I do want to bring some attention to this. It says, caution, the number of washers can be increased to adjust the damping preload. So when you're building your head, you're gonna have some washers. There's 6 of them. You can put 3 on each side. They go right here, and you can see them here between the blade grip and the head. If you're a sport flyer and you're just like, learning things and you're not too proficient on orientation, or, you just maybe a sport flyer, loops, rolls, simple things like that, you might want to leave those out. Now, however, if you're a 3D pilot and you know what you're doing, slam those washers on there. Let's go. Make sure you take out every single ball, every single screw on the bottom. Now, we'll say that Goosky has done an amazing job with the pre-assembly. All the screws are pretty tough to get out, which means they did put blue Loctite on it. I like to use red, but that's just me. If you're a beginner, do not use red, because if you use too much and if you have a crash, you will be sawing off parts to get this thing fixed. So yeah, just make sure that you take apart all of these balls here. Here we are. We have the head done, of course, the main servo and main shaft bearing block installed, main gear, the boom clamp. So all of this has been done pretty easily. This kit builds super fast. So I've got the frames together. Man, this is such an easy build. One thing I do want to tell you, it talks about this in the manual, but make sure you kind of take your time with this. So you just want to get the main shaft in the third bearing block. And what I like to do is kind of press it down so it's kind of hanging out the bottom here, and just lightly go like this up and down. And then you tighten up these screws here. 1, 2, and then on the other side. And you want to tighten them little by little. Each one is to make sure this main shaft is flowing freely through these bearing blocks. I'm going with the Kenny-Co 12-volt servos. I'm going with the X-Nova Lightning motor. I am going with some pulse packs. Now, this is an 8S. I made an 8S. There's 2 4Ss. They're 3750C. Also, I am going with the XD Fly 150. It's got the servos in. Zeroed those things out with the data program box. So the tail is done. It went together completely flawlessly. Just know that the bearings here on the side, the flange bearings on the side, you need to kind of push those out. Get some green Loctite. Don't use a lot. Just use it on the flange part. Do not put it inside the bearing. It will be bad over time. Also, too, the part here, I kind of gnarled it up with my pliers, but back that out. That's reverse thread. There is Loctite on it, but I would suggest putting a little bit more just to be safe, This, you can change the color on here. So if I want to change it to jade green, I hit OK, boom. Let's just say I want to make it purple, boom, okay? And you can change that here. All righty, look at that. We are done with the Goosky RS6. Yes, it went together very well. Nothing crazy. I just want to point out what I did. I'm sure, you can route your wires however, which fits your setup. This is how I decided to do it. I came here on the side of the frame, and then I tucked in between the servos here and ran through here in the back, and it came out to the flybar unit. I had plenty of room to stick the extra wire down here, and I mounted my receiver right here. It is double-sided tape to that side of the frame, and routed my antennas out this way. The only thing that I did mess up was this, and this is a common thing, and I mentioned that before, that in the manual, the lines, you can't really tell. I think it's this one, I think it's that one, so I gambled and put it in the wrong one. So it always goes down on the bottom ESC tray. Just put your regular screw here. But yeah, beautiful white skids, pipes. The canopy looks amazing. So let's take it out and let's see how it flies. Let's go. Oh boy. Woo. Off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, in the hover is rock solid. Yeah, in the hover is rock solid. That's hands off, and it's wind blowing right now. All right. All right, beautiful side view. Do a couple rolls. Couple flips. This is in the low head speed. All right. All right. This thing off, man. Oh, this thing feels good. Now this is on ADAS. I'm gonna go back to low head speed now. And it's just as stable with the low head speed. Such a pleasure to fly. I've got this heli on ADAS pulse packs, 3700 milliamps. And it's light, but not too light. It still tracks through all the maneuvers. Beautiful. Hands off. Look at that. Hands off. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, silky smooth. Now, you remember me saying the RS5 was the most perfect flying helicopter? This feels identical, but just a little bit more beef on it, a little bit more slap to it. Look at that. I love it. All right. I couldn't ask for a more perfect maiden flight. Nice.